So yeah, what we have here, I'm probably not going to play best of 3 with it, but we have a Simic Artifact deck. A big part of the deck is Zoetic Glyph and a bunch of things that make artifacts, such as Spyglass Siren or Gingerbrute being an artifact, Teething Wormlet triggering our artifacts, Tough Cookie's a big one. It can kind of be a mana sink version of Zoetic Glyph, making 4/4s. Well, food artifacts, non-creature artifacts into 4/4s. Sentinels was one of the best mid-range creatures that makes artifacts. It's really nice. And so what we have here is, yeah, a lot of these have really good activated abilities for Agatha's Soul Cauldron, such as unblockable or almost unblockable with Gingerbrute, or any of Surge Engine's abilities. There's the Schooner to crew and explore, which just makes your things bigger. It's kind of funny. It's a ship that the mast can go down, so it can go underneath in caves. That's cool. Hard-hitting questions for removal. It's just a bite spell, the best one we've seen in a while. Pretty comparable to like Blizzard Brawl if you played in Kaldheim Standard, but no Snowlands here. In the mana base, we have most of the ones you expect. Not all 4s, which I think is interesting from the list online. My Coast is a 4 because it's always untapped. Very nice to see. But I expected 4 Dreamweaver Cascade, 4 Vinestock, maybe 2 Mirex, but Mirex is very important because it makes artifacts. So that's nice. Alrighty, well, we are going to take this on ladder. Ladder reset recently. I do not remember what rank I am. I'm apparently gold 3. So let's get out of gold. That's the goal today. That's the gold today. Maybe it's just that it's very quiet. Hopefully that'll be loud enough for stream. Alright, first game begins. No 1-drop. On the play with a Schooner and a Larcenous or Sentinel is very good. I think we'll keep it. Play Forest. Hopefully that throws the opponent off a little bit. Just fine-tuning my audio. Hopefully that's good. Blue, white. Man, where was this Wormlet last turn? I'm just going to play the Schooner. I very much doubt they have a Spell Pierce, so... Yeah, sorry for the audio interruptions. I'm just trying to make sure my settings look good. Ooh. Just like part of the... Is that Tauros, I guess? Taurus. Crystal Grotto. Not a card I expected to see. It's not a deck that I know about. It's good. It's fun to find new decks to play against. So I would play a Sentinel, but I don't really want to play anything into open mana here. But growing the Wormlet, gaining a life, being able to attack with the Schooner is still very good. Drew a land. Not exactly what I was looking for, but that's okay. Lockdown. That is incredibly bad for me. I'll just go Sentinel into Vinestock. Actually, let's get the coast down and let's explore. Get the Gingerbrute in the graveyard for a possible Soul Cauldron in the future. Could be nice. Tap land, go. Not exactly what we want to see. And play the Vinestock. See if I can attack in for 4. What's the answer, opponent? What do you got for me? The rope. What a gift, the rope. Man, temporary lockdown on 4 permanents, 3 of which are not tokens. The case is a pretty good one just because it makes an artifact and can be a redundant copy of whatever you call it. A redundant copy of Zoetic Glyph. It's really nice. Another in-soul artifact type effect. I'm going to go ahead and map again. Zoetic Glyph. I like that. Union of the Third Path. Draw a card, gain 6. Pretty classic. So I can only do one thing this turn. I think I want to attack him with a Sentinel. Not really expose my Vine Stock to anything. Kind of just make them deal with this Sentinel, honestly. Memory Deluge, not great for me, but not bad overall. If you're curious why I have a giant water bottle, it's just I went on a trip recently and I need to rehydrate really bad. So grabbed it from the car after the trip, and it's making sure that I can drink enough water. We'll see if they fill through in my Murex. Yep. That's what I figured. No matter what, I get one activation off at least, so that's good. Let's grab an island. Let's glyph it up. Let's glyph our thing. Our map token. Is a sorcery. Got lost. Hey, that's more tokens. That's nice. I'll attack him with both, because why not? They just don't respect the Murex, huh? I'll play the land. I think I'm just gonna explore one time on this Might. I don't really think I need the schooner. I don't really want to use up all my tokens. Honestly, they might just... If they have Farewell or something, they might hit graveyards and... Or not graveyards, actually. They have Memory Deluge. They're Jeskai? Oh, they have Crystal Grotto. Now I kind of wish I didn't use the map. But oh well. This could be like a counter burn deck or something. Dissipate. I'm just gonna glyph again. What do you got? Another dissipate? I mean, no more lies would be pretty annoying. But that's okay. I really want to... I don't know. There's not a lot I feel like I could do this game. Just answered everything every turn. I think this turn, animate the Vine Stock. Memory Deluge in response. Looking for a Wandering Emperor, I suppose. Don't think they found it. Down to 1. I solved my case. So unless they have a farewell and they name enchantments they don't want to do for sure, then I think I've got this. Yep. Pretty close, but we made it. Ranking up out of gold. See, no green mana. Between these two, though, I kind of want to just keep it. And if we draw any land, there's a pretty high percent chance that it's a non-island. I have 2 islands and an Otawara. That could mess that up the math there, but basically if I draw any land, then I can always map into another land if I need to. 1 mana, 1/1s that make a token. So good. Ooh. Rakdos Surveil land. These Surveil lands are so good. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing one here, but this is an aggro deck, so it makes a lot of sense. Like mid-range and control, they really want these. Another non-green land, that's for sure. But if I draw a green land, I can go into Sentinel, and that would be amazing. Grixis, Oracle of Tragedy. They're gonna loot. So honestly, a little bit worrying. Seeing something like that. Okay, this is a little ridiculous, but I'll get in for 5. We are now at 40% to draw land. Path of Peril, it's fine. Even if we don't draw green land, we have Subterranean Schooner, which is good. They loot again. What do they put in the graveyard this time? Breach the Multiverse. Okay, well I can guess what they're doing. They're running, well, probably. So why would they be running that? I don't know. I was thinking of, there's a DVS cover-up deck. The one I played last time. Hey, look, green lands. That's nice. It's really, really good, honestly, but doesn't really play any red. That's for certain. Okay, let's crew the schooner. And let us get in. That's nice. Picklock Prankster. Oh, it's an ill-timed explosion and Shieldred's Restoration. That's just 7 mana. Get a 7 mana Atraxa. It's just like a regular Atraxa, so. What do they got? No One Left Behind. Okay. For a Conspiracy Unraveler. Yep, they're gonna cast some big spells. Breach the Multiverse, of course. Gonna get probably my Sentinel, and then Atraxa, it looks like. Yep, that happens. Yeah, this formula of Conspiracy Unraveler, Atraxa, Breach the Multiverse, and basically anything else is pretty good. We will see if they have a combo in their deck too. We're looking for a Scab. Stitched Scab, I think it's called. That would let them go infinite. With Conspiracy Unraveler, well, not infinite, but enough to mill me out. Without milling themselves out. We'll see. Hopefully this Kaisel Larcenist can do some work. Another Atraxa and a Tough Cookie. Oh, yep, they got repository scab. Well, I guess it's not in the graveyard right now, but... They're gonna cast it? I mean, if they I think they could definitely cast it and then sacrifice it to itself. I'll let them do it. I'll let them start the loop, and then I'll scoop. Yep, cool. I know the loop, CGB showed it off recently in a video, so not surprised that the loop is becoming more and more well known. Makes sense. He kind of discovered the combo as he was playing the deck, which was kind of funny to see. He didn't really know it at first. So that's how it goes. I mean, I played a deck like that, and it's sometimes you just win out of nowhere. Got 2 into 3. Not really the best. And I think I'm mulligan this hand, actually. Oh, now keep this. Put back the Gingerroot, I think. Probably have to lead Mindstock. We'll see. We're against Convoke, it looks like. Yeah, hand's a bit awkward, but I'm going to go ahead and just highest upside. Hopefully we draw an untapped land so that I can have a bunch of untapped lands overall. We go Wormlet into Schooner into Sentinel. It's a pretty good curve. We'll take one. Okay, we weren't so lucky. We'll see if they have Resolute Reinforcements. The answer is no. How nice for us. Midane's Recruiter. This is a pretty slow Boros draw, so that's good for us. Means that we can actually beat it. Especially with Teething Wormlet, like the life gain from this thing, really nice. But like Wormlet, Sentinel, these two together are quite the beating for any deck really, but the life gain that I'm gonna get every turn is very nice. Epicure, Convoke? That's my guess. Looks like I'm correct. Okay, Knight Errant of Eos. Top 6 they find. A Resolute Reinforcements on a Warden of the Inner Sky. Both very good. They're thinking about if they want to tap down their Knight Errant. My guess is that they don't. We'll see if I'm right. And personally, my hope is that I draw something like the Sirens. I just forgot the one mana one's name. Hey, Spyglass Siren. I was just thinking about you. I want to draw this to trigger a bunch. Let's explore with the new one. Got up a Seiji, that's nice. I'd love to attack with the Sentinel. I wish I had not gotten a land off of the map, but that's okay. That was like a 34% chance not to do that, but that's okay. Because I wanted to get it +1, attack in, make another map, but that's okay. Looks like they have another Convoke. Yep, another Knight Errant of Eos. It's pretty good here. Resolute reinforcements so that they can pump their Warden of the Inner Sky. This is where Convoke gets scary. This Warden is a very, very good card. Really, this Wormlet would be a 5/5 already if we just had a 2-drop, or the ability to play a 2-drop. Ooh. Can I kill them here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I can't. Can get in a really good attack, but I'm off by 1. Seriously, it's all because I didn't have the ability to make this Sentinel a 4/4. If it was a 4/4, I would have won that turn. It's crazy. Let's just see if they have the Modane's Recruiter. Because if they do, they win for sure. If they don't, I have a chance to get in 1 more damage. Okay, they have it. That's okay. It was close. Wormlet into Gingerbrute into hopefully a glyph on the Gingerbrute or something. This would be great. Best draws would be a Spyglass Siren and a land. It's untapped. They're gonna shock my Wormlet? It's so rude if they do. Oh, Phoenix Chick. Works for me. Well, got land, but and this is pretty good, so love these little guys. A Mole Detective. Just gonna glyph up here. Attack for 7. Who's the aggro deck now? Mono red. I mean, I've always been an aggro deck, but they're usually the fastest aggro deck. I mean, they're still being the fastest, but usually they're faster than this. So, is there any way I can tuck in for more? I don't think so. I think I need to go Larcenist. Nothing on my side. Let's make their Squee into a treasure. Attack in for 5. Leave back 2 blockers just in case. Winrate does gain life, so that's nice. I can't do it right now, obviously, because he's tapped, but let's see what my opponent can do. Monastery Swiftspear. It's a good start for them. Charming Scoundrel. They have 2 creatures with haste to block my Gingerbrute if they leave him back. Bloodthirsty Adversary. And they all attack. Let's block the best places. So all I need to do is leave my Gingerbrute able to block, or able to attack. They really should have left back something. A Monstrous Rage on their best thing. I don't think this kills me though. We'll see. I didn't honestly do the math, so... And I don't think they did either. Well, there you go. Back to a positive record. How do we sequence this? Probably just Vinestock, Coast. Wormlet? I don't love it, but... I don't think I can bank on drawing a land that's untapped for Wormlet into Cookie. On a red. Oh, I would have gotten it too. Okay. Oh wait, now I wish I had banked on it, of course, but you can never know if that's actually going to work out. Tough Cookie. What a funny card. Does Mishra's Foundry make a sound? I didn't know that. They attack in. Alrighty. We'll go Sentinel, the Nameless City. It's the better defensive card. Next turn I can go either Tough Cookie into Schooner. We gain a lot of life. It's 3 life. If the Wormlet's alive, which I hope it is. I kind of hope they spend a lot of resources this turn just to kill the Sentinel. It'll block the Scoundrel. Okay, they just have Play with Fire. They didn't target my Wormlet with that. It was just surprising. I'll take the trade at this point. Then Bloodthirsty Adversary. Alrighty. Yeah, so this turn, Tough Cookie. And Schooner. Next turn is going to be a good turn with Spyglass Siren into Zoetic Glyph, probably on the map token. And they forgot about Schooner. Okay. Yeah, Schooner is a good card defensively. And obviously it has good offensive capabilities, but against mono red, just a 3/4, make your 1/1 into a 3/4 is pretty good. I think Schooner into Larcenist is pretty good, or I can go Cookie into Larcenist. Oh, gotta play the tap line. Cookie into, or Schooner into Cookie. We'll see if the Schooner even resolves first, but... Oh, it does. Maybe it won't stay alive for very long, but it resolved at least. Wormlet's pretty good. Wormlet into Tough Cookie. More potential counters on the Wormlet. Nope, just drew a land. That's okay. Opponent has something. Probably like a Union of the Third Path, I would guess. Nothing. Okay. Temporary Lockdown. What is that? I guess it's been a best of one card because of, what do you call it? Because of... It doesn't even do anything. I thought I could target our enchantments, but I can't. That's okay. I'm not going to give very many targets at this point for Larcenist. This has been a best one card for a while because of the Boros Convoke deck, and mono red to a certain extent. Hello, Witch. Jace.
Phyrexian's plans are already in motion. You can be made to obey.
Let's get Jace. Get out of here. Goodbye, Jace. You're a pretty good planeswalker.
All will witness Phyrexia's truth.
Probably gonna Sunfall. Nope, temporary lockdown. Okay, well I get a Zoetic Glyph trigger, which is nice. Discover. Oh, we got another Gingerbrute. Vinestalk. Can't even power him. This Vinestalk. Attack in for 3. They kill my Gingerbrute. Or they exile my Gingerbrute. Which can be important. I do have Vinestalk and, well, they have Demolition Field for both of these things. But I'll activate Mirrex. They're going to Demolition Field my Mirrex. Because I have 2 Vinestalks. Doesn't stop me from powering one up next turn. They'll have 3 mana, most likely. Okay. Not enough to power up their Anchorage, so let's get aggro. Get in for 10. They're down to 2. With 1 toxic damage. Yeah, I know they have Demolition Field here. It's okay. I didn't actually notice that when I first powered up the Vinestalk, but that's okay. They have to power up their creature land just to block my Larcenist. They're down to 1. I'm gonna turn their creature land into a treasure. That sounds like fun. Depopulate. Okay. Annoying. They have 2 mana. Could kill my Vinestalk. Oh, no, they can't. There we go. I beat 2 temporary lockdowns because of these creature lands that I've been complaining about, so I guess I shouldn't have complained about them, right? Okay. Forest and Cauldron. I can always animate the Cauldron if I need to. Love doing that, but it's not doing much right now, so. Well, it's up against Generous Visitor. Okay, I don't think I even play the Cauldron. I think I just Gingerbrute. Make the Brute unblockable. Clip by creatures with haste. You can't catch him. He's a gingerbread man. Then I probably just animate or make the Gingerbrute into a 5/4. But we'll see. They get aggro. Okay, well if that's the case, I might Spyglass. Yeah, I think I'll Spyglass Siren. I don't want to activate the map token. I want to play Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I'm gonna attack him with Teething Wormlet. Maybe I should have attacked him with Gingerbrute, because then it encourages them to block. But I'll just block with Gingerbrute instead, probably. Exile it with the Cauldron. Have ossification for what? What do they exile is the question. They're spreading the counters out on their creatures. What do they exile? The Wormlet makes a lot of sense. They attack in, I block the biggest thing. Exile, put a counter. Attack for 7. It's pretty big. I love how Gingerbrute gives 2 abilities too. It's pretty awesome. Case of the Locked Hothouse. You may play additional land on each of your turns. Oh yeah, but then you get to play enchantments off the top. Okay. Once they solve it by having enough lands. So they don't get to play anything off the top until they get 7 lands. They're kind of close, so... Sentinel of the Nameless City. Let's attack with my 5/4. If they don't block, I could put them to 1. They block. I'm going to do a cool thing. I'm going to sacrifice a Spyglass Siren. I'm going to exile it and pump up my Glyph so that it has a counter, and we'll trade. And now there's another creature in the graveyard to exile with the Soul Cauldron to give the unblockable ability to Sentinel the Nameless City as well. So they may not realize it, but they are dead. They may realize it. I'm not sure. They don't have any haste. Who thought that Gingerbrew would be such a big force? Because you can spread its ability around. Standard's wild, y'all. So you went 8-4. That is a 66.6% win rate. So went 1 2/3 of our games. 71% on the play, 60% on the draw. So a little hard on the draw, but overall this had a pretty good win rate. I mean, I've had decks that had worse win rates and like still like playing them, so it's been a good one. I mean, obviously this performed well in a recent tournament, and so I'm not surprised that it's a good deck that's doing well in ladder. I was looking at, like, I got a Delny. What did I get a Delny? Got a Bane Ripper, the cool art. And then I'm almost out of getting these. I feel like I'm cursed sometimes to get all of the not super played rares first. But probably just because I need to be better proactively crafting them. But yeah, this has been a really good deck. I mean, the low curve means you can keep 2 landers and you're probably going to make your curve work pretty well. Sentinel is a super strong card. The Glyph plan is pretty good. Larcenist isn't the best removal spell, to be honest. I feel like this deck could profit pretty well from having some better removal, like 1 hard-hitting questions. Obviously, in the sideboard, you have the Haywire Mites for temporary lockdown. You have Spell Pierces, Honest Tidebinders to counter that kind of stuff too. But I feel like almost the Larcenist could just be Tidebinders in the main deck for best of 1. Or just pop in a couple of Repulsive Mutations. But of course, if your board's empty, that won't really help. But I didn't really get to see Case do very much. I think it's worth having 2 in the deck. I don't really understand the one on the sideboard, to be honest. Maybe just for the removal heavy decks, I suppose. And just having, 1 mana get a clue is pretty good. But yeah, I think that this deck is pretty good. It might just be like, these Larcenists either are a better removal spell, or they are something like Cryptic Coat, where they're a better threat. I just feel like Larcenist is good, but it's like either you want a better threat or a better removal. It kind of does both, but by doing both, it's kind of fragile. But yeah, I wish I had seen more Surge Engines. Might just be take out a tough cookie for a Surge Engine. Or a Soul Cauldron for a Surge Engine. Soul Cauldron really didn't feel like it fit the deck very well, to be honest. Like, obviously we won a few games because of it, but when it was bad, it was stone unplayable. So I think this deck is probably just built for best of 3. It's not the way I play Magic a lot, especially on stream, simply because matches take forever. I'm not the best at sideboarding yet. I don't have a ton of practice with it.